Good evening, everybody. It is the live Monica Makes It Happen Facebook show. Over 200 shows. And you know that my producers, Ellen, Amanda, and myself, well, we love small business. How many shows have we done on small business? How many job shows have we done? Well, guess what? We're doing both tonight. And we have good news for a change. There's so many resources, millions of dollars being pumped into our communities and our beloved small businesses. And we have power guests tonight. I can't wait for you to meet them. Here they are. Patricia Robinson. She is the Chief Administrative Officer of Greater Jamaica Development Corp. And we have Aaron Kurlander, the Director of Business Services. Hooray. But first, take a look.
Monica Makes It Happen is sponsored by London Disability, dedicated to helping the disabled get Social Security benefits.
All right, so I'm hoping some of you want to start a small business. I'm hoping some of you want a new job or a job, because this is the show for you. I want you to comment, ask us questions. We have two experts right now who are so connected, so community connected. Patricia, you know I'm a big fan of yours. We did a story with you. And Aaron, you are the boss, Director of Business Services. So first, let's talk about what people are talking about. We put it out there to you on Facebook. What do you want to talk about? What's keeping you, again, from creating a small business? What are the obstacles there? High commercial rent, we're hearing in one case. About Me is saying high taxes. Yep, finding the right clients. That's a big one, right, Patricia and Aaron? Almighty Big is saying learning what fits you in this market. That's such a good comment. And Persist Print says high volumes of competition. There is so much competition out there, but we love competition, and sometimes it can actually motivate us to be even better. So first off, Aaron, we're going to start with you. You know, you were so excited about the mayor's new announcement about $75 million to 1,500 small businesses. You know, we want to get our hands on that, but the Jamaica community has been such a powerhouse. I mean, so many people are starting their businesses there. Tell us about that.
Sure. Well, we hear from tremendous amount of businesses who are getting started. A lot of them start in their home even today, start digitally. You don't have to have a storefront. But obviously, if you want to graduate to a storefront, we're there to help as well. The little bit of pandemic recovery still going on at the street level in Jamaica. Restaurants are still trying to get back to where they were pre-pandemic, but a lot of them are looking forward to getting that kind of traffic back in their stores, and we want to be there to help them.
Do you have this Goldman Sachs announcement or anything you tell us about some big
Yes. This is really exciting with the generous support of Goldman Sachs. So we run a CDFI, which stands for Community Development Financial Institution. It's a revolving loan fund, meaning the money we lend out gets paid back, and then we put that money back into the community. And this particular program is going to go towards funding marketing. Very often, it's very hard for small businesses to get money for online marketing and things of that sort. So with the generous support of Goldman Sachs, we're going to be selecting really small, mom and pop style businesses. You only have to have $10,000 in sales in order to start an entry into this loan program. And you'd get money to go out there and buy ads on services like Facebook or Google ads or something like that, so that you could promote your product or service online.
Oh, I love that. And Christina's watching. Christina asked a great question. She said, is it only New York City? No. I was just talking to both of you before the show. It is New York State. It is across the country. It is international. We're talking to international viewers right now. So make sure you ask a question to our experts about small businesses and jobs and the resources that are out there. So great news about Goldman Sachs. What are some of the new opportunities, though, available for small businesses in Queens, specifically in 2023?
Well, that program that I just mentioned is specifically for Queens, so that's just a point there. Yeah. But Queens is a very diverse borough. It really provides a tremendous opportunity for every ethnicity to start up and run. People come to Queens to visit and to eat in diverse restaurants and to visit diverse communities. So really, I mean, celebrating Queens is really helping. If you bring your small business to Queens and open up, I think there'll be a lot of people there to embrace it and celebrate it and really visit it, because that is what Queens is.
Biggest piece of advice you can give someone right now if they're like, oh gosh, how do I start?
Well, starting is always a challenge, but you got to obviously have a niche. You got to have something that differentiates yourself. But organizations like what we do, there's others like us, but we're a nonprofit. We offer technical assistance to small businesses, help them navigate government, find resources and services to get those businesses up and running the right way. And then possibly, if it's funding that you need, we could help with that through our CDFI or through a referral to another funding partner. It all depends. We're a free service. Greater Jamaica is. We run entrepreneurial services for the Southeast Queens community. So if you're in business or thinking of starting a business, I would reach out to us. Let us know, and we'll see how we can help you.
We're definitely going to asking for questions right now. Send us your questions. And of course, that information we'll have, of course, on all of our social media on Pix11. $75 million, 1,500 local businesses. The mayor is going to be giving. That's incredible. And all these opportunities. Now, my colleague, Amy Yancey, now she focused specifically on a pocket of problems with our small businesses in the Bronx. Take a look.
Goes without saying that the past 3 years have been rough for small businesses in the 5 boroughs. The pandemic forced some to close for good. Those that remain continue to struggle with the high cost of just about everything.
Electric bills are due. People, inventory is hard. So to be able to stay afloat now, people need money.
Now the city is hoping to help with the first of its kind NYC Small Business Opportunity Fund. It's the largest public-private loan fund, and it will be doling out $75 million to approximately 1,500 local businesses. The loans can go up to $250,000 at an interest rate of 4%, which is considerably below current market rates. There is no minimum credit score required or application fees, and it's available for startups and existing businesses, which must have less than $5 million in annual revenue, an effort by the city to reach smaller companies and address inequities in the last rollout of pandemic assistance.
It's designed for communities that have not received funding in the past. There's still so many small businesses recovering.
The previous administration received criticism for its lack of outreach in communities of color, where many small business owners were unaware of the available funds or how to properly apply for them, something the Adams administration says it's trying to avoid this time.
We know that there are communities out there, BIPOC immigrant communities, that have language barriers as well. So we went out equipped with people who spoke Spanish, who spoke Mandarin, and a number of other languages with materials in over 21 different languages.
The Bronx only got about 2% of emergency COVID small business grants, according to an audit by the city's comptroller's office. The Bronx Chamber of Commerce president says that shouldn't happen again.
This is an amazing program. Now we just need to get into the right hands.
In the coming days, SBS will be teaming up with local leaders to visit shops across the 5 boroughs and spread the word about this program. But small business owners who are interested can get more information by calling 888-SBS-4NYC or by visiting the Small Business Services website. We will be providing a link and all of this information at Pix11.com. In the Bronx, Amy Yancey, Pix11 News.
Thank you, Amy Yancey. What a great story. And Patricia, speaking of a great story, Patricia, you had such a great story. And we visited the Greater Nexus. And what I like to call you, I know you're the COO, but I really call you the community connector. You are the community connector. You're the heart and soul of that place. Can you tell me a little bit about the Greater Nexus? What is that? And how can people watching use this as affordable workspace?
Yeah, so we're really excited to have opened up the Greater Nexus, which is our hub in which we created a space where small businesses, entrepreneurs, students can come in and not only just rent the space, and it's a beautiful space, but the purpose of this is to really drive people closer. So you could potentially be a small business that may talk to another small business. And the great part about this is that our community managers that are on premise, we take an interest in who's coming in our space because we are always looking for ways that we can interconnect who's in our space, get that information out to the community. So not only is it about coming into the space, it is about identifying how we can take the information that's in that space. Are we identifying resources to bring to the potential members, and then really connecting ourselves back out to the community? And it's a great opportunity just to come in the space and experience it, because it does give you a sense of hope. It gives you a sense of, you know what, I may think differently about how I'm thinking about business. And also what we really pride ourselves in is the intent to provide free training and free resources around different sectors. So you may come to the Greater Nexus and experience something involving civic engagement, financial literacy. We just did an amazing Queens Tech Fair that had over 500 plus people in the space at one time, where we had multiple vendors that were really aligned with the same level of interest and understanding that we are better when we work together. So it is a great opportunity. It's affordable, it's accessible, and you know what? It's open, and we actually care. So we just don't look at it as, hey, you come in, you rent this space, and you have an office. No, you're going to have a relationship with us, and we're going to kind of get in your business because we want to help you expand your business.
I love it. I love your passion for helping small business. But you know what? You were also so very positive. So many times we don't hear the positive about small business or getting jobs. And talk to me about the job. They're hiring. There are companies hiring right now. So someone's watching. I kind of saved the best nugget for last here. So hopefully people are watching. You say they're hiring.
So two things is that the good part is that when people come to our space, I will even give you an example. We had someone that was interested in renting our space. And then when he realized, after talking to myself, I'm an expert in human resources, he says, hey, I have a bunch of jobs and I need people to work in these positions. Do you think you can help me? And I immediately said, absolutely. I'll take these jobs and I'll post them out to the community. And from that, I use myself as a connector to post his jobs. But with the Queens Tech Fair, we had New York City Jobs First there. We had FedEx. We had a company called Skyhive, which was an artificial intelligence company that gave the participants an opportunity to walk away with a real live assessment of what their digital capabilities could look like in different career paths. So I would say a good starting point, if you are in the area, if you're interested in visiting us, is that we're open from Monday to Friday from 7 to 8. You can just come in and look at the space and just meet us, and then we can take it from there.
What I love, though, is you're really like not just a community place, but it is a place where employers are starting to reach out and say, hey, do you have anybody there, especially places like Google, Microsoft, like big names that we've heard. So contrary to, the numbers are so shocking. Ellen and Amanda know those numbers so well too, is that the layoffs in big tech, but you're saying there's something positive happening in small communities like Queens.
Yes.
Like Jamaica.
Yes, absolutely. And I will say that even with the Queens Tech Fair, and I did not mention, but we did have companies, Microsoft, Google, we had elected officials. So we are all kind of in unison trying to identify opportunities. So when we identify opportunities, we utilize that and we blast it out to our community, Facebook groups. So I am heavily involved from an organizational standpoint, but because I'm a community resident and I have vested interest here. So it is very important to me that if I see an opportunity, that I take it all the way through and make sure everyone has visibility to it. But then we have small business owners that we, hire to do things when we have events, right? And it gives them a chance to share their stories. So I may participate on a small business vendor's Facebook Live in our space to give her or him credibility to their business. So we are very creative in how we wrap our services around bringing people in this space, making sure that they feel comfortable and that they are interconnecting with each other. And most people are coming to our space because they recognize that we have become a cornerstone for the community, and that they will come there and that they will find the masses of people in our space. So it's a hub for collaboration, for innovation, and it gives people a sense of hope to do something different.
I love it. And I love affordable work. I'm always into affordable housing because it's so hard to afford to live in the city right now, anywhere really. And affordable workspace, and it's beautiful. I walked through it with the CEO, and I walked through it, and I love his stories of, like, let's say moms who want a place to go so that, they just get away from a little bit from their children so they can actually answer the phone and have a phone conversation with someone, and it changed the trajectory of their business. So many great positive stories like that, and the fact that it's there, and I think it's spreading. The word is spreading, and I love that the Queensborough president, Donovan Richards, said, who knows, the next Twitter may just be from Jamaica, Queens, and I love that. So thank you so much, Patricia. Thank you, Aaron, for joining us. What a great topic of conversation. We're going to keep that topic going, keep the conversation going, as you know, hopefully on TV as well. But we always say, watch us at 4, 5, 6, and 10. And a special announcement tonight. We have our Monica Makes It Happen TV show, number 2, on Housing and Heroes this Sunday at 9:30. Oh, please, please, please watch us at 9:30. It's a half hour that you're just going to love it. I mean, we have the mayor, we have the governor, we have affordable housing that you will not see anywhere else, exclusive looks, and of course the new NYC CEO bosses and a community champion, all in one show. But we're making it happen, and let's make it happen together, shall we? Don't forget to watch every night at 4, 5, 6, and 10. We're making it happen.